El-Zubi from FAO. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Do you blame the Americans for the fact that Iraqis are hungry?
First of all, let me explain.
Well, I don't want your explanation. I want to know whether you blame them or not.
To answer the question, I should give you this small introduction. When you say hungry, in Iraq there is a PDS system, which is a public distribution system. So we cannot say that there is hunger in Iraq, because the government, they are distributing food and their share to the whole population of Iraq. Mm-hmm. So initially the statement, it's not correct or not describing the situation as it is.
And yet you yourself put down that you wanted to talk about hunger. So if there's no hunger in Iraq, then what are the problems that you're dealing with FAO? I mean, why is FAO even there?
A very good question. Yes, we are there to avoid hunger in Iraq and in any other country. For that reason, we have to develop the infrastructure in Iraq to promote the food security in Iraq. Mm-hmm. In fact, under the current situation where the drought is hitting tough and hard in Iraq, and also the investment in the agriculture sector is decreasing significantly. So we need to alert the government, to alert the people for this issue.
Yeah, but you say avoid hunger. And yet this morning I interviewed one of your colleagues in FAO, and I asked him about undernourishment. He said 7% of the people that are undernourished in the world are in this region. And I said that you must mean Egypt, and he said no. He said, I mean Iraq, Egypt, and other countries. Who's telling the truth? Your colleague this morning or you right now?
Both of us, we are telling the truth.
How is that possible?
I will explain to you. My colleague, he gave you the statistics which he had. And in what I mentioned in my introduction just now, that we are there to alert the situation, to give alert for the government, like an early warning system for the food security situation.
Okay. I guess one last question. You talk about early warning, but we'd like to know how effective is the work of FAO in Iraq when you yourself are not even based in the country?
Definitely, this is a
I mean, how can you monitor what's going on? How can you know what's going on?
A very good question. Unfortunately, the whole UN country team, they are in Amman, relocated after the canal bombing, and it is difficult to implement project by remote from Amman. But FAO and other colleagues in the UN managed to invent new modalities of implementation in Iraq, monitoring, evaluation, and implementation by counterpart. Now,
but these counterparts are part of the corrupt Iraqi government.
Private sector. I mean, counterparts from private sector, whom they are doing the implementation there. And the media in Iraq, they are really doing their homework in promoting for the UN activities in Iraq.
Okay. Well, Mr. I'm very out of time, but thank you so much.